Ladies and gentlemen, my name is William Endres. I'm running for Congress in the 8th Congressional District out here in Washington State. And so I'm going to ask for your support, but I want you to know a little bit more about me. I do post on Twitter and Facebook and GoFundMe and places like that. And you can always find me by just Googling WE in lowercase, followed by the number 4, and then Congress, William Endres for Congress, and that's how you can gather more information about me. But anyway, I need to talk to you about conservatism and Republicans and Russia, and how, I do believe that Russia funded and helped Donald Trump win election. He gave him financial support. Putin did not give support to the other Republican candidates. It was only Donald Trump. He wanted Donald Trump in there because he saw Donald Trump as weakening our country. And I kind of think that is happening. I mean, we've seen a lot of disorganized turnover, if you want to call it that, in the White House, people leaving. They've lost almost half their staff in the last little over 1 year. And if this is not a disorganized White House, I don't know what a disorganized White House looks like. It's completely constant turmoil and constant switching of positions, and Donald Trump makes policy statements without getting proper advice from experts in a field. He just shoots from the hip all the time, and he's throwing all this nonsense out there, and then everyone scrambles to try to figure out how they can make it work. And it's totally a bad government. But anyway, Vladimir Putin understands, or what he's focused on is he's trying to not only weaken America, but he's trying to weaken the West. There's been a lot of meddling in our European allies' elections with Vladimir Putin. And he's undermining their democracies and systems of government, just like he's been undermining American democracy. So, Republicans, once upon a time, they were a progressive party just like Democrats. Lincoln gave us free public education and the Transcontinental Railway. And then Teddy Roosevelt gave us the Panama Canal and the Meatpacking Act and what became Child Protective Services. And then Eisenhower gave us the Federal Interstate Highway System. And all those things were progressive, involved spending a lot of money, and it has really bettered our nation. And of course, we know Democrats have done even more progressive things. But ever since Richard Nixon, Republicans have been painfully conservative. They want less government regulation, and they're trying to convince you that your life is going to be better. But regulation gives us good, really safe cars to drive, well-constructed homes. It's given us safe banking and brokerage house practices, and regulation is good, and companies have to conform to basic rules of behavior, and that's good for us, average citizens. And so we want to support our government, and we should feel that regulation betters our lives, even though, I admit it's a little bit of a hassle for the corporations. But it's not that much of a hassle, or it's not any hassle for average people. We get up, we go to work, we come home, we live our life, and we know that things are going to be provided to us in a sensible fashion. So anyway, I will be a progressive Democrat. I am not a liberal Democrat. I don't believe in taking from the wealthy and the corporations to, let's say, subsidize health care for average people. I believe in constructing the system so that we don't have to deal with insurance companies and spend hundreds of billions of dollars on them when they do not provide a medical service. It's much better to just have people pay a tax from their income That goes into a fund, and then when you go to the doctor, the fund pays the medical bills. Anyway, it's all a very complicated subject, and I don't have room here to really talk about it. But I've written a book. It's called Every Single Time. It's not currently available on Amazon, but will be shortly, I hope. And then you can learn a lot more about me and the kind of politician I would be should you choose to support me. Anyway, I thank you for watching this video, and I do need your help if you care to give it, and you can do that best over at GoFundMe, and then I thank you immensely for that support. And so from that standpoint, I'll leave it at that for now. Just live your life constructively, love your wife, your family, your pets, and we'll move this country forward. Thank you very much.